Hello, my love bugs. This is Michelle. I am an oracle, and I will be doing weekly or daily or whenever Spirit leads me to do a series on YouTube that I've been wanting to do for years, actually, to help people, normal people, every people, human people, all the people, do this thing that's called awakening. Have you heard the term? Everyone's been using it, talking about being woke, talking about waking up. Do you have friends on Facebook who start posting all these really positive things and they start talking about this thing called awareness? Are you curious to know what that is? What is that word and what does it mean? Does it mean I have to get on a spaceship? Maybe. Who knows? We don't know. Does it mean that I just get to do my thing? Yes. The answer to all of it is, what is it going to hurt to find out what this awakening is? So I've decided that I'm going to answer a call that I've been given years ago. I don't know if any of you are like me, but I like to get projects, right? I can create you a bazillion projects because I'm a creator. We're all creators. But taking the first move or taking the first step, yeah, that's where I have the problem. So this purpose, my sole purpose, to use my gift to help people in this awakening process, which is what is happening currently, was handed to me a few years ago. I talked about it with a lot of people that I interact with, and I even have an email list at home of people that wanted me to do these YouTube videos to talk about awakening, to discuss what it is, to kind of give you a little lesson from the oracle point of view of how to get to where we're going. And so I dragged my feet on it for a very long time, and I came up with every excuse I can. Me and my crew of guides and angels and everything, we're fantastic teachers. But sometimes even the best human teacher needs to learn their own lesson, 105 times, maybe 106 times before they actually learn their own lesson, and they might have taught it to a bazillion people. But it takes them maybe 107 times to learn something. So that's been my experience with the project of getting underway with this YouTube broadcast. I need to read you a little letter because I have my idea book. Look at all this stuff. I have this idea book, and I'm sure some of you have the same thing. Little idea book come from authentic inspirations, maybe meditations of stuff that you want to do. So I have this idea book about this YouTube broadcast. And I have all these things, all these topics that I'm just ready to let y'all have it. And apparently, it's been a while since I opened it up. Not gonna lie, maybe about a month. And the last time I opened it up, I had put something about a body meditation. It's just another lesson that we're gonna go over later. But after that, there's a letter. And I auto-write, and we'll talk about that later, but auto-writing is when you start to learn to allow spirit to come through you and actually work through your hand and come out. Sometimes some of you writers might be able to resonate with this, that when you get into the mode and you start writing and all of a sudden 5 or 6 hours have gone by and you don't have any clue, auto-writing is like that. I just kind of let spirit go and whatever. So we apparently wrote this letter before I went to bed the last time I opened this up. So I'm going to show you. Look, that's my handwriting and all that stuff. But the letter says, "Hey Michelle, if you wake up this morning," and there's no date on here. There's no date or time or anything, but this was the last time. "Hey Michelle, if you wake up this morning and you're ready to do the live broadcast, we will give you everything you'll need to do the live broadcast. All you have to do is show up and let us do it. We got you, boo. You are everything all at once, and we love you so." And then I put, then they wrote all of us. There's some hearts. And then there's a message underneath that says, "Don't stop. Just don't stop." Now, when I saw that, don't stop, just don't stop, I had a client during the day that I was doing a reading with. And she was exercising her third eye. It was time for her to start reading people, or opening her third eye to become aware more of what's around her. And so sometimes in a reading, they'll proposition or offer the client to read me. And that's what happened. I told her at the end of this reading, I said, "Okay, well, your turn. Tap into me, I'll open up, and you can Tell me whatever message that's divinely sent. Send it. Give it to me. And she closed her eyes and she held my hand. She was so cute. And she goes, don't stop. Just don't stop. And that was it. And she let go of my hand and I was like, well, okay. So that showed up in this letter, her message. Don't stop. Don't stop on your path. When you're evolving into awareness, waking up, and you learn these things, these intuitive things, I'm going to tell you from my experience, which I should have told from the start. I'm not a book-learned person. I don't go to classes or lectures or retreats. I don't sign up to sit with masters or other humans. Although when the opportunity presents and I'm in it, I'll go do it. But I don't seek those things out. I'm not a classroom person. This human has never been interested in being taught. So I'm going to teach from my own evolution, from my own experience. I can't teach you from a book unless we're going over a book, but I can teach you from my experience. So I'm going to tell you in my experience of learning about my own intuitive gifts, the foretelling that I can do, the past telling that I can do, the past life regressions that I can do, the cards that I can read, the archangels that I can see, the auras that I can see, all of that stuff, this given ability, this natural ability that I have and you have, has all been done naturally. And it's been kind of scary. I'm not going to lie to you. When you start seeing things and feeling things, this journey can be a little scary. But what I'm going to teach through these broadcasts is just from my life experience, just from me. I'm not a professional anything. I'm not a master anything. I'm on this journey just like the rest of you. I've just been kind of pushed and tugged to hopefully reach out. If my message resonates, great, fantastic. If they don't, great, fantastic. That's how I feel. So what are we going to talk about first? I know I've talked a whole lot already, but that's just an intro to me. Like I said, if I teach from experience, I'm just going to tell you from me and what I've gone through. And when I say we, I mean maybe me and my archangels, any spirits that are around, my higher self, definitely, all of it. We're all connected. We'll get to all that stuff later. But today I just want to talk about real quick about what I was, who I am, why I'm doing this. My intentions are to help humanity wake up. I've been given these gifts or been awakened to these gifts so that I can use them to help you guys get through your journey and get your gifts. Because in the long run, here's what we all want. We all want peace. We all want equality. We all want love. We all want bliss. We all want to live that which was given when we came here, evolved here, however you believe. I'm not going to teach any beliefs. Everyone's correct. We're all correct. So my intention is to help use these gifts to help wake you guys up and just love you and support you all the way through. And if you have anybody in your life who's been asking these questions or who wants to know, pass this video on. Let's talk about it. Let's chat about it. So we're going to start with awakening. What is this awakening thing? Well, let's look at the words to awake. Awakening is to wake up, to realize something, to be aware of something, to kind of go, what, wait, huh? To become aware. And we're awakening. What are humans awakening to? Well, I don't know. You tell me. Quite a few things, huh? Socially, so many things are happening. You're starting to see things that you didn't really know, that maybe you heard some conspiracies or thoughts about it, and it's kind of coming to light that it's true, and then you're having to readjust. What is true? What is right? What am I? And that's when you get to the really good and yummy, delicious stuff, is when you start asking the question, what am I? Who am I? Why am I here? What are we doing? What is my purpose? Those are the delicious questions that take you on the most extravagant, wonderful journey that you could ever do. And that's the awakening journey. And that's what we're all going through together. There's been people who've been doing it before me. There's people who are doing it right now with me. And there's people after me. We're all doing the same thing. We're all on the same path to find out what we are. And I'm going to teach you about what I found out, what I am, what I've come to embrace of what I am, and what I've kind of helped other people embrace what they are. Again, if this resonates, fantastic, stay with me, let's keep going. If it doesn't resonate, great, fantastic, stay with me. Maybe we'll trigger something later. What's the harm in looking into this and seeing, what is this awakening thing they're talking about? Do I have to get on a spaceship? That question comes up again, huh? No, you maybe, if that's your thing. I'm going to tell a quick story. When I'm walking around with my kids, I always make the joke, but it's not a joke. If a ship shows up, if a spaceship comes down right now, and a little door opens up and says, "Hey, come here," I'm going to go. I'm not even going to say goodbye. I'm just going to be, okay. That's my soul. That's how this human is. She's just like, let's go. Let's find out what this is. Some of you are a little bit hesitant, and that's okay. I was born and raised Catholic. My journey's been a little difficult because in Catholicism, I was taught and raised to believe in a male God, an old man who's sitting on a cloud with a book of life who's judging me all the time. And that was my belief system. That's how I was brought up. That's why I made a lot of the really bad choices and, rebelled so hard. But now I have an answer for what I am and what is that God. And I had to do it by breaking away old belief systems, old patterns, old programming, and really allow myself to open up to think that maybe there's something more. Maybe there's something else. What's the hurt to go find out, Because if you take a chance at things and you go, like me doing this broadcast, if you take a chance and you go, well, let's find out what this is. What's the harm? So what? Don't be afraid of failure or rejection. Holy crap. I wish I had $1 for every time I failed and made a mistake, because I'd have a lot of dollars, right? My goodness. But what's holding us back from asking ourselves and letting this answer possibly come through into our lives? What is awakening? What is awareness? What do I need to be made aware of? What do I believe and who am I? What am I here to do? I am a soul. I'm eternal. You take this meat suit off and I keep going on. I'm not one and done. I know that when I pass on from here, the next will transition immediately. I believe a lot of other things as well, but if I were to overload you with them right now, it would overload you. Whatever gets tickled inside you right now in your own thoughts of what are you, whatever answers, start listening to those answers. Not from your head. Listen from the heart space. These heads are spectacular things. Humans are so wonderful. These brains can do the most spectacular, wonderful things, but they can also cause such pain and suffering. And thank goodness they do, because eventually you get tired of this noise and you start to go, let's go to where I really am, which is in your heart space. And we're going to go through that too. We'll talk about how to get from the head to the heart. How to get from the heart to the third eye, how to get from the third eye to the gut, and how to get from that to the goal, which is the highest self. Our highest self. Think about that. When I say highest self, what do you picture? Is it somebody else? Up above you, below you, next to you? Is it you? Higher self. What is that? Do you want to find it? Do you want to tap in to see what they have to say? Do you want to let it come down and be you so you can experience this human experience? Do you want to go deep and find out what this is? I do. I have. I'm 6 years in. I can say I'm 6 years in, but this is eternal. I've been on this path a long time. We'll talk past life regressions later, but I can tell I've been on this spiritual path for a long time, and I know I'm an old soul. I'm a Pisces. I'm at the end of the line, which means, you know, old soul girl. She's been here and done this so many times. She's tired, but she's really ready to pass on her life's work and really take hold of what she's here to do, which is to bring balance and awareness to humanity so that we can create a heaven on earth like was intended. Can you even imagine your life in complete love, trust, peace, balance? What does it look like? We'll find out. Are you becoming aware? Are you waking up? You want to wake up some more? Let's keep going. I welcome all positive comments. I love yumminess. I love love. I love passing on great things. I believe in passing on messages, goodness, positivity, the keep it up. The negative is there. It's always going to be there. I acknowledge it and I see it. I don't participate in it. It's not that it's lower or different from me. It's just not in the vibration of where I am. So I resonate with positivity. I resonate with love. I resonate with support, holding each other up and really helping each other, because this is all for us. You signed up to be here right now in this time and space. Wow. Mac Daddies, we're masters. Good on you. Anyway, that's my first video. I love you all already. I don't even need to know you, but I can feel you all in my heart space right now. And if you allow yourself to quiet down and get into your heart space, I will send you all love. And you should feel that in your heart, expanding, feeling, pulsing. It's always there. We're all connected. Thanks, you guys. Have a good day or night or week or however long until I see you again. I told you this is going to be spirit-led. So when spirit plops me down and puts this thing in my ear and says, start talking, bam, here she is. Okay. Love you. Talk to you guys soon. Hope I helped. You know, I really do. Come on, let's go. Thanks. Bye, guys.